Have you ever tried to compare two arrays in Java only to be confused by the results? It can be really frustrating when you expect them to be equal, but the output says otherwise. If that sounds like you, stick around because today we are diving into how to compare two-dimensional or nested Java arrays. I totally get it. You write your code, run it, and expect to see true when comparing two arrays that look identical. But instead, you see false. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face this issue when working with nested arrays. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, why does the equals method of the array class not work for multidimensional arrays? They provided a code snippet that printed false when comparing two seemingly identical two-dimensional arrays. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going on here? The equals method for arrays in Java checks for reference equality, not deep equality. This means that even if the contents of the arrays are the same, if they are different objects in memory, the method will return false. Let's break this down further. And don't go anywhere. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to compare nested arrays correctly, and I'll share a handy API that makes this process a breeze. To compare two-dimensional arrays in Java, the user should use the method arrays.deepEquals. This method is specifically designed for comparing nested arrays. Next, the user should modify the existing code to replace arrays.equals with arrays.deepEquals. This change will allow for a proper comparison of the nested arrays. After making this change, the user can run the program again. This time, it should print true, indicating that the two arrays are indeed equal. Lastly, the user should remember that deepEquals works for any level of nested arrays, making it a versatile choice for array comparisons. Fun fact, did you know that Java arrays are actually objects? This means they have their own unique properties and behaviors, which can sometimes lead to confusion like this. But don't worry, you're learning something new today. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user explains that the issue arises because you are creating two different objects using the new keyword. The equals method checks for equality based on the actual content of the arrays, not just their references. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution provided by a user suggests using the method arrays.deepEquals instead of arrays.equals. This method is specifically designed to compare nested arrays, ensuring that all corresponding elements are checked for equality. Here's a pro tip. Always remember to use arrays.deepEquals when dealing with nested arrays. It can save you a lot of headaches and debugging time in the future. And there you have it. You now know how to compare two-dimensional Java arrays correctly. Remember, understanding how Java handles arrays can make your coding experience much smoother. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more tips and tricks.